Hey, what's up, guys? In this email, I wanted to share with you a small part of an email that I had received recently that provides some motivation that I think a lot of people that are new to print on demand probably need to hear and definitely need to experience, and I hope everybody will. Also, the part of this email I want to share, just to me personally, I think it shares like a great perspective on embarking on really like any new journey in life. I mean, in this case, it's the context of starting a e-commerce business, but I think really almost anything in life, this perspective that we're going to be sharing from this person that sent me this email, they'll remain anonymous, but I think it's just good to hear, and I really believe in it. So let's get right to it. Let's get right to the email. I made a commitment to myself 1 month ago to try print on demand seriously for at least 6 months. Now I'm going to stop right there and just say that to me is the right perspective to bring to really anything or most things in life. Like if you really want to go for something, it almost doesn't matter what it is. Like give yourself 6 months. I mean, 6 months is kind of an arbitrary number, but the whole point is they're predetermining a period of time. That way it's not like open-ended, because when you do something that's open-ended, like let's say you're just going to do print on demand and start a Redbubble shop. And let's say you didn't come up with a minimum period of time, but you said, you know what? I'm going to go for it. And maybe you stay interested for a couple days or a week or even a month. But at the end of that period of time, it's not where you would hope it would be. And you may give up and kind of miss out on the scalable passive aspect of owning not just a Redbubble shop, but really an e-commerce store. And you can kind of keep going down that logic of, well, if you're doing all this work for Redbubble, and you don't come across someone like my YouTube channel or whatever other source of information that would tell you what I like to preach, which is take the designs you made for Redbubble, upload them other places. You've already done most of the work. Uploading them to other places doesn't have to require a lot of time or effort. And honestly, automation also exists that you can do it with the click of a button. So anyways, it's like it's a function of what you know. And of course, we don't know what we don't know. But assuming you have at least enough information to launch a Redbubble shop, this person already knew they were going to do it for 6 months regardless. I love that, because if you leave it open-ended, it's like mind games you have to play with yourself. We're all subject to this, by the way. Like if you don't give yourself a predetermined period of time, you may give up after like 2 weeks. And it's not your fault, I guess, but it's like if you already know you're doing it for 6 months, then it's not even a question. And this is like the sort of like psychological game I play with myself. Like I was looking at my YouTube channel today and I was like, man, I've posted basically daily content for just about a year. I counted. I missed like 15 days of not posting videos. So 365 days, 350 videos. And again, it's just when I'm on a roll, I don't really question if it's going to get done. Like the psychological game in my head has already been won. I'm like, no, I'm doing this. And when it comes to starting a YouTube channel, I was like, man, this sucks. I'm not comfortable doing this. I had already been teaching at the college level for, I think, just about 5 years. And still, talking to a webcam in a room where you're by yourself, it's weird. You know what I mean? And it's still weird, but it's definitely a lot easier after 2 years. But anyways, things like that, just winning the mental game is what I love about that first sentence. So I'm going to try print on demand seriously for at least 6 months to try and build a better future, and was really motivated by watching your YouTube content. I do try to provide the motivational content and just give you kind of some insights into my brain. The first 2 weeks, I went all in and was able to get around 130 designs up on Redbubble. Awesome, 130 designs in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? And this is from a beginner's perspective. So I'm sure the learning curve, as you guys all know, again, regardless of what you're doing, the learning curve is steepest early on. I then decided to create a separate account for text-only designs and was able to get about a dozen designs up on Redbubble and Etsy. Now, just interjecting here, I don't know if that's like necessarily what I'd recommend. I don't know Redbubble's policy on multiple shops, so I'd recommend if you guys are just listening and you're like, oh, can I make a second account? Because they give you, I think, 60 uploads a day, I would just keep it all in one account personally. That's my recommendation. But anyways, let's go back to the email. I told myself I needed to keep it up consistently, and more than likely wouldn't see any sales for at least a few months. But I haven't been able to do that, so there's been too much going on at work. Okay, so they had to step away from it for a second, but anyways, here we go, back to the email. Anyway, to get to the point, a few days after putting the project on pause, I got my first Redbubble sale. Then the day after, my first Etsy sale. And now I've just had a notification for my second Redbubble sale. Small potatoes, I know, but I'm absolutely over the moon with 3 sales considering the short time and minimal work I've been able to put in so far. I haven't even had the chance to finish going through your mini course yet. By the way, plug the mini course. I do have a free print on demand mini course. If anybody wants to take advantage, all I need is your email address, and of course the link is in the description. But guys, like this is what everybody that's new to print on demand, I think, needs to hear and needs to experience, obviously, because it's one thing to hear me read an anonymous email. It's another to experience it for yourself. But like, it's again, I just think of it as like, we know this works. Like what I talk about on this channel, I'm speaking to my own personal experience. There are a lot of talking heads on YouTube, by the way, that talk about stuff that they don't actually like do or know that much about. Hopefully, you know, if you watch enough of my content, you believe that I'm actually out here doing this stuff, because I am. And like, if you guys didn't know, you can go to my website. I'll pull it up on the side monitor real quick. And I can show you guys, like, I publish these income reports here, right here. You see on the sidebar, like right here. So literally you can go back in time to when I made my first profits in April 2017. And you can see how long it took me to get to where I'm at today. Now, where I'm at today is not the furthest I'll go. Hopefully I'll keep pushing this thing. But you can see that, like, I break down, you know, my income for Amazon merch, non-Amazon merch print on demand, Amazon FBA. So, and I think those are all complementary ways of making passive income. And the reason I'm telling you this, I don't care if you guys actually go to my website or not, but if you choose to, I can of course put a link in the description. Like, you can actually see how long it took me to scale my business. And what you'll notice is you will scale your business much faster than I scaled mine, because whether it's me or somebody else, there's plenty of other good content out there. You have some guidance. Like, I went through this and I don't know how much content was out there, but like, I didn't come across that much content really. And so, and again, you don't know what you don't know, but I had a lot of faith that, you know, what I would always say, like, merch by Amazon in December 2017, 752 sales, $13,400 revenue. I got to keep basically $4,000 of profit. Okay. Now, I had just joined Merch by Amazon earlier that year, and you can see my first Merch by Amazon, I think, sale came in April, where I made 5 sales and had a royalty of basically $15. Now, I mean, I don't know. I just compared December, by the way, so I shouldn't have done December because that blows the numbers out of proportion. But like, what I'm trying to show you is, like, it takes a long time to scale. And in that case, I probably got lucky more than anything else. If you kind of track my dropshipped print on demand numbers, which is my non-Amazon merch print on demand, which is much harder than Amazon merch, in my opinion, like Redbubble and Etsy and wherever else, Amazon Seller Central are my big ones. Like, I had no guidance. It was a long journey, but when I got my first 5 sales, like I'm showing you here, in my head, I was saying to myself, like, all right, if I can get 5 sales, what's stopping me from getting 10? And then it's like, literally, what's stopping me? Okay, I need to tier up my account. Well, no problem. I'm going to get tiered up eventually. Boom, now I'm tiered up. Now I can upload 25 designs instead of 10. What's stopping me from going from 10 sales a month to 100? And literally, like, you can go and check out these income reports. I'm sure you have better things to do, but like, you can see me go from like May 2017, where I think I made like 22 sales. Watch this. We go to June. This was that big moment for me, similar to what the subscriber sent with the email they just sent. I go from May 22 sales to June 141. Like, that jump is like that. You know, it feels great to make 5 sales and then 22, but like, when you go from 22 to 141, and now all of a sudden you're making $1,000 in royalties instead of 100. I don't know. For me, that was when I was like, okay, I got to start really taking this more seriously. I was already motivated, you know, find your motivation, whatever it is. But like, that was the validation I needed to keep the right perspective, or even shift my perspective to seeing this as a better opportunity than maybe I even thought it was prior to this experience right here. And yeah, I don't want this video to go on for too long, but this was a great email to have read. I love, like, that you guys are, you know, finding success. I don't want to say making dreams come true. You've made like 3 sales, but like, at least you hopefully believe now that this is possible, that you belong, and that you can scale this thing much further. So that's what I wanted to share, guys. And before I sign off, just wanted to remind you, I run a weekly print on demand giveaway. You can enter completely for free. There's a link in the description. It takes like 10 seconds to enter, and 2 winners will be selected. I think because this Sunday is a holiday weekend, I'm going to do a 2-week long giveaway. So I'll announce the winner, not this Sunday, but the one after that. And yeah, this week is sponsored by Merch Titans Automation, Merch Ninja Research Tools, All Sunsets, Premium Graphics, and Bubble Scout, the only Redbubble niche research and validation tool. Also, next to the giveaway link, again, there's an 8-day print-on-demand mini course that you can take advantage of completely free, and my print-on-demand Facebook group. All right, and that's it, guys. Thank you for watching till the end. I appreciate you. Appreciate your time. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.